Today, a local athlete had a horrible injury and many people are at fault for it. He was at a game and was crushed and hurt his head pretty badly. As we speak, Jason is in an ambulance on the way to the hospital. Let's go back to his first concussion when Jason was tackled and hit his head against another player's helmet.
I don't feel so good. I have a headache and I feel kind of nauseous.
It looks like you have a concussion. You should be taken out of the game for a while so we can monitor you.
He's fine. Leave him to play so we can win. You do want us to win, don't you?
If you're sure about it, I guess. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Now we're back. Right now, it seems the athletic trainer is at fault for what's considered as negligence. She knew it wasn't safe to let Jason back into the game, but she let the coach convince her to let Jason back into the game.
I feel terrible. This kid has a concussion now, and I just let the coach bully me into letting him right back on the field. I mean, he's a liability. I'm legally responsible for keeping him out of the game when things like this happen. What if he gets hurt
Does that
again?
mean you can get sued then for malpractice or something if he got hurt?
Not for malpractice. They could only sue me for malpractice if I actively, knowingly did something that I'm not supposed to do. If he got hurt again, though, they might sue me for proximate cause.
Wait, what is that? If they can't sue you for doing something, can they sue you for not doing something? Like, negligence?
Exactly. Proximate cause is a type of negligence. Proximate cause means that I did something, or in this case, I didn't do enough, and it led to further injury, or maybe even death. If it hadn't been for me letting him back onto the field, he wouldn't have gotten hurt again.
According to the athletic trainer, Jason felt fine for a while, but then he felt dizzy. He passed out, and on his way down, he hit a bench.
His pupils are dilated. I think I need to call 911. He's not awake.
911, what's your emergency?
I have a student who's had a concussion. His pupils are dilated, and he's not awake. I think he might have brain damage. We need an ambulance. He had another concussion earlier, so I'm really worried.
We're actually having more important calls right now. But we'll send somebody over as soon as we can.
Now let's go talk to the dad. Sir, how do you feel that the athletic trainer wasn't doing her job?
Even though the athletic trainer is at fault here, it's also the coach's fault. The athletic trainer knew the potential outcomes but couldn't stand up to the coach. They need to both be held accountable. This is why trainers need to know the scope of practice.
We are here sitting with the coach. Coach, why did you let him back into the game knowing he wasn't well?
I wanted to win, and I did not think that his injury was as serious as it was. I saw it as it just hit his head like everyone else does from time to time. Nothing major.
Here's the person that will tell us everything we need to know. Athletic trainer Elizabeth Nickel. Please, tell us, why didn't you do everything that you were trained to do? Why let go of the things that you knew that you had to do?
The coach was very persistent that Jason needed to be back in the game. I felt like I didn't really have a choice.
You were the person in charge of Jason, so why let other people control him?
When I went to school to be an athletic trainer, nobody taught me about duty of care. Duty of care is the requirement that I, as an athletic trainer, provide the proper health care for the athletes. I thought that the head physician would step in and help me out.
That being said, then do you think Jason's injury is on you or the head physician?
It's on both of us. We both had a breach of duty. We failed to live up to our duty of care. The coach, the head physician, and I all deserve to be sued for this.
Thank you. Well, there you have it, folks. Athletic trainer Elizabeth Nickel.
We are so sorry to say your son has passed away. The contrast and the CT scan had put him into anaphylactic shock, causing him to pass overnight. Oh no, why did I ever sign the assumption of risk to let him play? I just can't believe the athletic trainer was so negligent. I'm going to sue the athletic trainer for negligence because I believe that she has liability.
Jason has passed away in the hospital, and there will be a case open to see who's at fault. Now we're back. Right now, it seems the athletic trainer is at fault for what's considered as negligence. She knew it wasn't safe to let Jason back into the game, but she let the coach convince her to let Jason back into the game.